Embarrassing. As a candidate for mayor and as someone who spent years combating anti-democratic disinformation,
The lie detector test determined that was a lie.
Unlike the mayor, who's currently suing our city in federal court on multiple claims.
embarrassing.
You can't beat free advertising.
If the mayor has a business interest in tourism
You can't beat free advertising.
and Mayor Pro Tem benefits from tourism as well based on their business, is there any conflict of interest there? Or can we just continue to move on and do whatever we do?
Embarrassing.
Including alleged First Amendment violations for our city.
That's a really good question. Revenue neutral would have been a very easy baseline to protect the residents as opposed to not going revenue neutral.
The lie detector test determined that was a lie.
Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong.
Revenue neutral is the amount that the city receives. Revenue neutral doesn't have anything to do with the tax bill that the citizens will get.
I think we're dumb.
That's a really good question.
Embarrassing.
As mayor, I will advocate for lower property taxes and champion open, transparent governance.
The lie detector test determined that was a lie.
Embarrassing.
I do not require an out-of-state law firm partnering with a bankruptcy attorney in Greenville, North Carolina to file a lawsuit on my behalf.
That's a really good question.
Embarrassing. If the mayor can't keep track of the city's debt, he shouldn't be trusted with its future.
Because of irresponsible decisions being made.
So the reality of those watching is the debt is going through the roof. There is what seems to be a lack of accountability and transparency in our city government.
The lie detector test determined that was a lie.
That's a really good question.
$20 million in debt. Whoever told you that lied to you. They lied to you. Whoever told you that. You go back down and call me. I sit down and you took out before you start putting misinformation out in the community.
That's a really good question.
Embarrassing.
These numbers look great. They sound great. However, over the last several months, we've been hearing that the city of Washington is in a horrible state.
Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong.
We have issued a clean, unmodified opinion, which basically means that we found nothing to be misleading to the reader of your financial statements.
Embarrassing.
That's a really good question.
Prove me wrong.
Here's a 10-year comparison of your general fund balance. So after transfers and other financing sources and uses, your general fund balance increased about $2.9 million over the prior year.
Embarrassing.
Cars being pushed through town don't spend money in town.
Well, I think this whole point is about conflict. Again, when our mayor spoke in that official capacity as the mayor of the city at the WTDA meeting to pay the attorney, if I'm not mistaken, this is the same attorney that represents the mayor in another lawsuit.
That's a really good question.
A city that raises the bar for how we communicate with our residents, where every voice is heard.
This is a friend of the mayor that gave her this opportunity for the city. I think that should have came before council.
You can't beat free advertising.
And every decision reflects the people that we serve.
And that friend of the mayor is not something I made up. This is actually the verbiage of the mayor.
I ran for mayor because I believe in a Washington that leads with transparency, integrity, and unity.
Conflict of interest doesn't seem to be a thing for us anymore.
I agree. I mean, if we don't have a plan for where we're going, how do we know how to get there?
But I think it's very important as a group of people who ran on transparency, it's time to stop the behind the walls and behind the scene ideas.
A couple other candidates that are running for city council. Joe Davis, am I right?
Yeah, you have
Nick Fritz. These are guys who are promising, hey, if you elect us to the city council, we're going to reduce these property taxes and get a hold of this spending.
The lie detector test determined that was a lie.
Attorney Hosher, to what authority does the city manager have to go into contract without consulting the sitting council? And to what authority does the mayor have to go into a contract for the city without consulting them?
That's a really good question. You can't beat free advertising.
Embarrassing.